Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. How about my screen? Can you see it?
Bảo rồi. Đi đợi năm ba vậy mà.
Can you see it my screen?
Người như ủi. Yes.
Okay, that's good to hear. So are you ready?
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so last time we discussed about, or our topic last time is all about the question text. Can you still remember?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So since you already remember about what we discussed last time, so let's proceed now for the next lesson. Okay, so we're going to proceed for this page. We have 1.6, listen to the audio and answer the questions. Okay, so this time, before we proceed, I want you to listen to the audio first. And then later on, after listening the audio, you're going to answer these questions. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I will play now the audio. Okay. Can you see it my screen?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Happy birthday, John. It's a wonderful party, isn't it?
Thanks, Uncle Don. May I introduce my boss, Wilma Barrington? Wilma, this is my uncle, Don.
Pleased to meet you, Wilma.
Delighted to meet you too.
Wilma, I'd like you to come and meet my friends, Julie and Chung. Guys, this is Wilma, my boss.
It's great to meet you, Wilma.
You too. And great to meet you, Chung. The band's great, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I'm starving. The food looks absolutely delicious, doesn't it?
Yes, Julie. It looks lovely.
Let's dance first. We can eat later, can't we?
Okay then, Chung. One dance, and then I'm going to the buffet.
Okay, so did you hear the voice or the audio?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So in order for you to answer, so I will repeat the audio again, okay? So I want you to listen to the audio again, okay? So I will play now.
Happy birthday, John. It's a wonderful party, isn't it?
Thanks, Uncle Don. May I introduce my boss, Wilma Barrington? Wilma, this is my uncle, Don.
Pleased to meet you, Wilma.
Delighted to meet you too.
Wilma, I'd like you to come and meet my friends, Julie and Chung. Guys, this is Wilma, my boss.
It's great to meet you, Wilma.
You too. And great to meet you, Chung. The band's great, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I'm starving. The food looks absolutely delicious, doesn't it?
Yes, Julie. It looks lovely.
Let's dance first. We can eat later, can't we?
Okay then, Chung. One dance, and then I'm going to the buffet.
Okay, so did you hear the audio clearly?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So what is all about, based on the audio, it's all about yes, it's all about
The party.
the party. Very good. It's all about the party. So here's the first question. Uncle Don thinks the party is wonderful. So the answer is true. Okay, so let's proceed now for the question number 1. Please read and tell me your answer.
John, Barrington. Box.
Okay, so is that true or false?
False.
Okay, your answer is false. How about number 2?
True.
Okay, please read the question first. Wilma.
Wilma only meet one of John's friends.
Okay, Wilma only meets one of John's friends. Is it true or false? The answer is?
False.
Okay, it's false. Very good. How about number 3? Julie. Okay, please read the question first.
Julia and John are friends with John.
Okay, so Julie and Chong are friends with John. Is it true or false? Okay, it's true. Very good. How about number 4? Please read the question.
John doesn't like band
Okay, Chong doesn't like the band playing at the party. Is that true or false? It's false. Very good. That's correct. How about number 6? Julie looks.
At the food, but say she is hungry.
Okay, so Julie looks at the food but says she isn't hungry. Is it true or false?
False.
Okay, it's false. How about number 6?
Before eating.
Okay, Chang wants to dance before eating. Is that true or false?
True.
It's true. Okay, very good. So we're done for this activity. Good job. So now let's proceed for 1.7. Key language is formal and informal conversation. So this is how we're going to discuss this time. So we have about formal and informal conversations. By the way, before we proceed, do you know what is conversations? Do you know what is that? Okay, so conversations just like us, just like this time we discuss or we have a lesson. So we are doing the conversations. We're talking to each other. Okay, so that is conversations. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's proceed for the discussion. Please read the meaning of conversation. Chatting to friends.
Chatting with friends use informal language, while greeting people at work may use formal language.
Okay, very good. So that is the definition of conversations. We have two conversations, what we call formal and informal conversations. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay, so conversations divided into two. Again, conversations divided into two. We have formal conversation. The other one is informal conversations. Okay, so again, the definition for this, chatting to friends uses informal language. Okay, so based on, or when you're going to talk to your friends, sometimes or usually you use the informal language, okay? While greeting people at work may use formal language, okay? Even at school, you're going to use sometimes the formal conversation. For example, you greet to the teachers, to your classmates. So that is the formal conversations. Understand?
Đâu chẳng biết. Yes.
Okay, so here are the different examples. So I want you to listen first to the audio. Okay?
Lựa chọn mẹ lựa chọn ăn. Cái
Are
của
you
nó phải làm
ready?
công anh đi học nào đi. Yes.
Okay,
Chiều nào thì đi học thêm. Không chẳng biết cái gì.
I will play now the audio.
Con thì thi tự học.
Very well, thank you.
May I introduce Emma Wilson?
I'm very pleased
Tao biết
to
nào,
meet you.
tao chỉ xem sách đi, tao biết nào.
I'm delighted to meet you too.
Anh nào là xem.
Hi, Jane. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
This is Marta.
Great to meet you.
You too.
Okay, so did you hear the audio?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So those are the examples of formal and informal conversation. So let's start first with the formal conversation. So please read the formal conversation
Thế anh học lớp
here.
6 thì
Yes, please read.
Good morning. Chiều nào cũng đi học. Morning, Miss. This goes. How are you?
Okay,
I'm very well, thank you.
very good. Next one.
May I introduce Emma Wilson? I am very pleased to meet you. I am delighted to meet you too.
Okay, so that is the example of formal conversation. So how about informal conversation? Please read.
My Viên, how are you doing? Hi, thanks.
Very good. So the next one.
Yes, great to meet you. You too.
Okay, very good. So those are the examples of formal and informal conversations. So do you understand all of this about conversations?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what do you call chatting to friends? Okay, is it uses informal conversation or formal conversation?
Informal.
Very good. How about greeting people? Okay, how about greeting people at work or at school?
Use formal conversation.
Exactly, very good. Okay, so now let's proceed for 1.8. We have fill in the gaps using the phrases in the panel. Okay, so let's start here. Please read number 1.
Yêu cầu của chị học về đấy.
Good evening.
Evening.
Okay, so is that example of formal or informal conversation?
Formal
Okay,
conversation.
it's very good. That's correct. It's formal conversation. How about number 1?
Đi đường khó quá, ngồi vẽ thì bài. Đi ở nhà ấy.
You can choose your answer here.
Great. Delight.
Okay, great. Your answer is? Yes, what's your answer again?
To meet you too.
Okay, great to meet you too. Great to meet you too. Okay, very good. How about number 2? This
This is test.
This is test. Very good. How about number 3?
I am delighted to meet you with the
Good. Okay, I'm delighted to meet you. Okay, how about number 4? Hi,
How
Cameron.
are you doing?
Okay, it's how are you doing? How about number 5?
May I introduce the gender?
Okay, may I introduce Dev Chandera? Very good. So this time, please read the different sentences. Start from 1 to 5.
Great to meet you too. This is I am delighted to meet you. Hi, Cameron. How are you doing? May I introduce?
Okay, may I introduce Dev Chandera? Very good. So you get the perfect score for this activity. Okay, good job. So let's proceed now for 1.9. Mark the best reply to each greeting. So please read all of this.
All of these indeed are correct. Some among appropriate are formal or informal situation.
Okay, very good. So before we proceed for that, may I ask you for some questions. Okay, so my first question, can you yes, can you please give me an example of formal conversation or a sentence of using formal conversation? Only one sentence. Okay,
Hello.
it's okay. So that is one word. So can you please make it into the sentence? For example, hello. Hello, Carlo. How are you doing today? Just like that. So make it a sentence, okay? Okay, give me another one example of formal.
May I introduce Mr. John Brain? I am delighted to meet you.
Okay, very good. How about the second question? Can you please give an informal conversation?
I am real. How are you doing?
Okay, all right, very good. Thank you so much for your answers. So now let's proceed here. We have the first box. Can you please read?
Hi, yo. Hi, Mandy. Good afternoon, Mr. Sullivan.
Okay, so what should be the answer? Hi, Joe. Is it hi, Mandy, or good afternoon, Mrs. Sullivan?
Hi, Mandy.
Okay, it's hi, Mandy. Very good. How about number 1? Please read and tell me your answer.
Good evening, Mr. Lee. How are you? I am very well. Thank you.
Very good. Good evening, Mr. Ree. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. So that's correct answer. How about number 2?
My I is still good. I am delighted to meet you, Mr.
Very good. May I introduce Ruth Tate? I'm delighted to meet you, Miss Tate. Very good. How about number 3?
I am delighted to meet you. I am very pleased to
Very good. Okay.
you too.
All right, that's correct. I'm delighted to meet you. The answer is, or the response is, I'm very pleased to meet you too. Okay, so perfect score. Good job. How about the next one, number 4?
We are lovely to see you. Peter, great to see you too.
Okay, this is Vicky. Great to meet you. Okay, how about number 5?
Okay, lovely to see you. Peter, great to see you too.
Okay, Kayor, lovely to see you. I am delighted to see you too. Okay, very good. All right, we're done for this. The next one is here. We have 1.10. Respond to the audio speaking out loud. Okay, so please read this one. May I?
May I introduce you with a friend? I am delighted to meet you.
Okay, may I introduce Mr. Tom Grant? I'm delighted to meet you. Okay, so this time I will let you hear the audio. Okay, so I want you to listen first. Okay, wait for a while.
May I introduce Mr. Tom Grant?
I'm delighted to meet you.
Okay, so that is the first sentence. So let's proceed now for the second sentence.
Hi, Andrew. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, so what is the answer? Very good. All right. How about the second audio?
Great to meet you, Camilla.
You too.
What is the answer?
You too.
Very good. Okay, the next one.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
I'm delighted to meet you too.
What is the answer?
I am delighted to meet you too.
Very good.
Jatinder, this is my friend, Amy.
Great to meet you.
The answer?
Great to meet you.
Very good. Okay, next one.
Morning, Mr. Watt. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
What is the answer?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very good. Okay, the next one.
May I introduce Mrs. Girdwood?
I'm very pleased to meet you.
The answer?
I'm very pleased to meet you.
Very good. The next one.
This is Shahid.
Great to meet you.
What is the answer?
Great to meet you.
Okay, very good. So those are the different examples, okay, that you need to respond about the different conversations, okay? So by the way, do you understand about conversations?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So can you please tell me what is the definition, or can you please describe what is the meaning of the word formal conversation in your own explanation or in your own understanding? What is formal conversation?
Informal conversation. Talk with friends.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. How about informal conversation?
Informal conversation. Talk with friends.
Okay, exactly. Good job. Okay, so it seems that you already understand about formal and informal conversations. Okay, good job. Okay. So here is my next question. So based on number one sentence, do you think this is example of formal or informal conversation? Okay, just tell me if it is formal or informal conversation. Okay, so for example here, good evening, Mr. Ree, how are you?
Formal.
I'm very well, thank you. Is that formal or informal?
Formal.
Very good. How about this one?
Informal.
Very good. How about this one?
Formal.
Very good. How about this one?
Informal.
Good job. That's correct. Next one. Let's proceed for number 3. How about this?
Informal.
Informal. Very good. This one.
Formal.
Very good. How about this?
Informal.
Good job. This
Informal.
one. Okay. This one.
Informal.
Very good. We have here last one, number 5. This.
Formal.
Okay.
Informal.
And last one.
Formal.
Okay, very good. So do you understand all of this about conversations?
Yes.
Okay, how about what we are doing tonight? We have discussions. Is that example of formal or informal conversation? Yes? Your answer is? It's formal. Okay, very good. Okay, so I think that's all for tonight. Let's continue this one next time. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Kiến thức là gì, biết chưa? Biết chưa?
Hello?